Okay, thank you. Um, things have not gone well. Um, yeah. Yeah, so my internet disappeared there, which is not the best. Um, thank you for those that have stood by. Um, I think I'll take this opportunity to go to the toilet because I think I need to wait for Mata DS. So I'm sorry. Cool. Yeah, I'll go to the toilet for 30 seconds while Mata DS finishes. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Yes, lol. Right. Yeah. So disastrous. Um. Yeah. Content's gone down the pan. I'll be honest with you. Um. I'll just start off playing a game, and I do apologise. Well, to be fair, MetaDS, I um I my internet disappeared, and then I decided to go to the toilet. Um, and I can't quite believe that anyone is still watching. Which, yeah. But thank you for sticking by. I wonder what's happened to my YouTube videos. Um, what episode I'm on now, whether I'm on 82 or 83. I won't look. So yeah, the meaning of life, I think you just have to find the meaning in your own life. I think yeah, the meaning of my life would be to have a legacy. Um, yeah, have a family. Oh, don't score, and they score. Right, yeah, yeah. To have a family, have a legacy, and be able to enjoy a lot of my life. I think. Um, I would say make the most of situations and don't fall into a pattern of going to work every day and doing the same old thing for many years. I don't think that's fun at all. I just want to see what's on. Is this still the same live stream? I have no idea at this point. Anyway, let's just focus on the Rocket League. Yeah, so leaving a legacy, making the most of things, not getting stuck in the same situation. I hope Bread Boy Banana doesn't mind being said hi to. But hi, Dad. Wait, so I should keep things confidential. Hi, the person that commented. Yeah, so I'm playing a bit of Rocket League. I have to say, the Rocket League was going quite well, to a point. My internet went down, and I went to the toilet, and I think those two things combined sort of decimated the live stream viewership. Yeah, so the meaning of life, I would say, meaning of my life, I think everyone's life is different, but I don't want to get stuck into going to work every day into a job that I don't like. I'd rather be poor, work part-time and do things I enjoy. I don't want to work full-time, have a fancy house, have lots of bills to pay. I need to find that monkey. Yeah, I don't want to be finding that I'm in a house with lots of bills to pay, and that I'm just going to work and I'm not really enjoying myself, you know? I think I would much rather... Yeah, I'd much rather if I was able to find a work-life balance where I can have lots of free time, do things I enjoy. I think I ought to travel the world. I ought to have friends. I'd like to have friends. I met a friend today, Gary, that usually lives somewhere else but was visiting someone. Yeah, so yeah, have friends, enjoy myself, and not have my whole life looking forward to something in the future. I like to be present and enjoy the now. And even like a Monday, I would like to enjoy the Monday rather than think, my goodness, the weekend is an eternity away. Yeah. It's interesting how things work. Because oh, that's a good shot. That's good. That's good. Just celebrate. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to have a job that I enjoy and do something in the day which is interesting. I think that's my dream. And I think because so much of my time is a working life, I think I have to aspire for that to be true. Yeah. Which is possible. So that's the meaning of my life, is having a job that I enjoy and having a family. That would be quite nice. Yeah, and achieving dreams and doing something special. I think if I was to do something special, like have a good job or have a successful YouTube channel, something which isn't normal to do, if I was able to achieve something and people can think, oh, you did something good. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah, so that's the question answered. If you have any questions, philosophical or random questions, just ask and I can answer them. in the live chat. I didn't realise that this whole Rocket League pitch is an aquarium and there's fishes outside. Crazy. So I think after this match I will... Do you know, the person in the live chat was saying that they had a family meeting, which I think is very organised and important. I don't know if my family has ever had a family meeting. I don't know. Like, when do you call a family meeting? Like, right, you haven't done the dishes, family meeting. I just think being passive aggressive is and not telling people how you really feel and just having grudges and then explode on them is a better solution. Okay, so got someone saying hello. Let's say hi with a smiley face and concede a goal while I'm doing it. Now, as much as I like people commenting, I have a certain radar for when people that have Rocket League accounts that are able to play with me did we? We had a family meeting in Red Roof. I don't remember that. Family meeting in Red Roof. Not that Bread Boy Banana is related to me or anything, but apparently we had a family meeting in Red Roof. Oh yeah! I remember. that took a while. Yeah, we did have a family meeting in Red Roof. You're right. That was so awkward. Yeah, enough said. Yeah, family meetings are pointless. I think if you have family meetings, there's something deeply wrong with your family. No, everyone does it differently. Anyway, let's hope people that are supporters of family meetings aren't paying too much attention. Yeah, so after this overtime, I will get another philosophical question. And oh no, that's a goal. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll get another philosophical question. Let's get one up. Okay. Okay, next question. Will religion ever become obsolete? I sure hope so. I think that the one thing I find the most ridiculous about let's exit to main menu, see if someone's online. Yeah, the one thing I find most ridiculous about religion is having beliefs and having opinions which aren't yours, and being forced to follow some rule book or some preacher that isn't your own opinion, and just believing in something which is nothing to do with what you think. It's such a bizarre thing to do. So yes. What is my favourite prod? There's so many prods. I don't know. It's so difficult to choose a prod. I don't know what a prod is. Yeah. So will religion become obsolete? Do you know what? I think it will, because I don't think it's. I think over time, society finds a way to stabilize, and I think over time things get realized and get put into place. You know, people need houses, so we build houses. People need to eat food on a large scale, so we have agriculture and irrigation, and things get figured out. Are dogs better than monkeys? Most certainly not. Dogs are not better than monkeys. I think dogs are easier to have as pets, but then dogs are easier to have as pets than humans. Doesn't mean that dogs are better than humans, it just means they're easier. So I think dogs are not as good as monkeys. Monkeys are great. And I am biased because I've got a couple of monkeys. I got one from the sanctuary in town, from a gift card shop, and I got the other monkey from an animal rescue compound, the British Heart Foundation, or a charity shop somewhere. So I think the only thing about monkeys is that when they get massive holes in them in their side and complain for days about the pain, it can just be annoying, and you just feel like taking their stuffing and shoving it into the other monkey. I think if Kobe, my monkeys, teddy monkeys, if Kobe and Toby both had holes in them, particularly if Kobe had a hole in his shoulder, I would definitely be tempted to take some of the stuffing out of his shoulder, out of Toby's bum, and shove it in Kobe's shoulder, because I think it's just a bit like the organ transplant list, that teddies can just sign up to it and give each other stuffing. I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to sew Toby either. Wait for somebody to do that. Will you ever get a pet human? I don't really know what the word pet means. Oh, that was a bit of fun in that context. Will I ever have a child? Maybe. I've been given hope that having a child is possible because of the miraculous development of one of my brother's situations. Not Bread Boy Banana. Yeah, if that's possible, then anything's possible. Not to be mean. Just gives me hope. But +1 to the wedding. That is the question. I think I'm ever going to have to pull out all the straws and just do some courtship on a day-to-day basis with some selected individuals and try my best just to get a relationship for a +1 for the wedding. I think that is the ideal. Yeah, so I think this live stream, it's happening. I would say that, but it's not necessarily... Oh, did I score that? Amazing. Yeah, it's not necessarily perfect because it stopped halfway through. Yeah, but I appreciate the support. If oh, great. Yes, I need to read some of the comments. I was in the stream yesterday. Yes, you were. If you want to be in the stream again, just go online and we can play. Do cats understand our emotions? I don't care. And I don't think they do. I don't think they have emotions. I think we just portray emotions onto cats. I think cats are survivalists and would do anything to survive. And I don't know enough about cats, if I'm honest with you. Maybe cats do have emotions. Okay. Bye, Budgie 1962. Thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you, Dad. Not that that's the same person, but... Oh yeah, what a great question. How young is too young? Well, it depends what in what context. Girlfriend-wise, I would say 17 is too young. For me. Is it too you? Yeah, 17 is too young. But yeah, 17 is too young. But Rocket League wise, I don't think you can put an age on that because I don't think you can put an age on it because you can play Rocket League with people any age. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put my Rocket League ID on the screen if anybody is available to play. So anybody wondering what that random number is, I just put in Rocket. I like it when people play me. Yeah, so Rocket League ID. Yeah, so I've got my Rocket League ID. If anybody wants to play, then they are most welcome to. I'll keep on playing. I still don't know what my favourite prod is. Yeah. Okay, next question. Next question. Okay, I'll think of my own question. The question is, the question is, what will life be like in 1,000 years' time? I honestly think that society moves on so fast because within a couple of 100 years, we've gone from having to grow crops and stuff. I don't know the timeline of it, but we've had to go from growing crops and buying grain, from being able to buy Honey Nut Cheerios and Crunchy Nut in supermarkets and just buy food, sit at a desk all day and then have enough money to buy food. That's what you can get up to. Prod, that's my spud, that's his prod. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think yeah, considering that in the last 200 years I've been able to we've been able to go from growing crops to buying all the food we want in a supermarket and having jobs which are nothing to do with farming, and you know, and just sitting at a desk, and we're able to earn money. And I think such a big change has happened, and I think the next 200 years, next 200 years are going to see a similar big change, and I don't think we're living in the best time to be alive, because I think that honestly that that we won't have jobs in 200 years time. I think everything will be automated and we'll just be left to pursue creative pursuits and do things that we actually enjoy. And I don't think we might end up like Wall-E, when everyone's just sat in a chair in space and talking to each other. That could happen, but I think we'll actually be happier, because as much as people say that you can't find meaning and your life doesn't have as much meaning if you don't have a job, is Rocket League supreme or is it Ream Supreme? Yeah, I don't know. The great thing about my live chat is you can be pretty safe to say the comments usually get said out loud. Yeah, but this live stream's gone okay. I've tried to talk about interesting things. Yeah, so I think in 200 years time we won't have jobs, and when people say people aren't content without jobs, I think that's because our society isn't designed for people not to have jobs. It's designed for people to have jobs and have the downtime and earn money, and it's just designed that way. So having a job makes it just easier to survive. But and you have people judging you, like thinking that you have to have a job and stuff. I think if we all didn't have jobs, we could all thank you for joining me. Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave the match. This is how dedicated I am to each game. When one person sends me a friend request, I shut it all down and I try and get them to join a match. Yeah, so I think when people don't have jobs because it's all automated, I think we're definitely going to have society better suited for not having jobs, and we'll be doing creative pursuits, and we'll just design society so it's more suited to not having a job, and we'll be able to do things we like. We'll be able to exercise, we'll be able to write poetry, write books, read, watch TV, make TV, play Rocket League, go for walks, travel the world. We'll be able to do all these things full time, and I don't think that there's anybody who could say that that isn't a better life. I think when everyone's at work and nobody can spend time with you, and you're all alone and you don't have a job and everyone judges you, and I think that imbalance causes not having a job and not having money to be unsatisfactory. But in the future, if we all didn't have a job, then we'd all be on the same level playing field, and we could truly enjoy each other. Enjoy not having a job and not feel like we're judged. I'm hoping we can play some Rocket League soon. That would be cool. Just to let you know, I'm live streaming, and then I got a random friend request from someone, so I accepted them, and now I'm trying to join them in playing a match. Okay. Team Rocket League Supreme is lean and keen for dream. No. Oh, stop reading that one. Why is it not working? Are we like different skills so it just doesn't work? I don't know why playing with this person just doesn't seem to work. I could get a cup of tea. This is what happens when I go to the toilet. My live stream just goes. Sorry for whistling, but you know, it just implodes on itself. And then when I go to the toilet, everyone leaves. And then when my internet, you know, oh, this isn't working. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe if I try a different game. Yeah, so this is the fun times on my channel. Waiting for Rocket League servers to play with us. I might have to be a little bit ruthless. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to just play by myself. Yeah. Yes, let's try not all players are connected. Can we do 1v1? Can I message them? Let's try and reconnect and see if it works. This is not so good. This would be a cheeky time to make a cup of tea, but I don't think it's fair. Right, I'll play one game and then I'll make a cup of tea. Sorry I couldn't play with you, the random person that joined me. It said the internet didn't work, which is a bit of a shame. So sorry about that. Yeah, so I think the future's going to be actually better when we don't have jobs. And I'm hoping that happens in my lifetime. Really hoping that happens in my lifetime. I don't want to get a job. Wait a second. No, I just carry on playing. I've got bogey up my nose. Wait a second. Sorry about that, I'm just coughing. Yeah, so didn't play Rocket League for a good 10 minutes there, but back again with my trusty viewership. Yeah, I think the world is going to be better in the future. But it's just getting that transition from everyone having jobs and no one having jobs. I think it's going to take a little bit of time to navigate that situation, because there's going to be a time when only some people have jobs and most people are unemployed, and there needs to be a universal basic income where everybody gets enough money to live off. And Andrew Yang running for president is a supporter of that. A universal basic income. Yeah. I had a really good day today. I met my friend Gary. Yeah. I just think it's just great. Meet my friend Gary. I hadn't seen him in 2.5 years. And I used to see him every day. It's great. See if I can get this rebound. Okay, let's let's continue with this live stream and see if I say yap at all, because I'm not conscious of saying yap, but let's just see if I say it right. Yeah. I always get criticised for saying things. Not always, but sometimes. But, you know, getting it out of my system now before my channel grows into unforeseen figures. Yeah. It's that sign that time I said yeah. Anyway, now I've got the conscious effort to watch what I'm saying, which is always helpful when I struggle for things to say. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fantabby dozy. So, I think that the world's going to be better in the future without jobs, but I don't know when that is going to happen. It might not happen it might not happen in my lifetime, but I hope it does. I hope this whole pension rubbish doesn't exist, of working until your pension until your pensionable age, because my mum suggested, oh, don't be unemployed for a year because you're not paying national contributions. If you're unemployed for a year and you're not on job seekers allowance, then you might be forced to then you might be forced to work another year when you're retirement age. It's a bit difficult. But I think it's crazy that I'm going to have Monday mornings when I'm 45, and also when I'm 60, and also when I'm 27, and all the ages in between. I'm going to have a lot of Monday mornings, and it never stops. I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Now, just a question. If I make myself a cup of tea, shall I stop the live stream and go on to Rocket League number 84? Or shall I just have a blank chair? Well, I thought I was going to try and talk about things other than how many viewers I have. It's okay. Let's not be honest. We're not into 7 territory. We're not hyper with the amount of people watching, but we're not completely and utterly depressed. I'll give you that. But given that you personally know 2/3 of the audience, it's not a miracle. But that said, you have no idea the levels of motivation lacking when you have no idea the levels of lacking of motivation when there's no one watching you. You don't even have the ability to speak. You think, what's the point in speaking? And then you're forced to speak, as if people are going to go back and watch the recording on YouTube, which never happens. Yeah, so it's just a mixed bag, really. Yeah, so I appreciate every viewer that comes and goes, and I think the people that stay are dedicated beyond belief. And at some stage I'm going to have to make a cup of tea, so trying to fit that in with maintaining an audience might be a little tricky, because when I go, people are like, well, he's gone, and gripping content. It's just the door opens for complaints. Yeah, but you know, things are going well when you're talking to your brother. That is sincere as you like. As sincere as Virgil van Dijk. I'm dribbling. I'm also playing Rocket League. Whee! Yeah, I think I said it after the previous Rocket League game, but I think I will go and make myself a cup of tea. And the question is whether I end the live stream or I just keep it going. I think I'll keep it going. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep it going because it's a lot of trouble to set up, and I don't need to. It's not a true reflection of how many Rocket Leagues I've done if I always stop it every time I need to go to the toilet and make a cup of tea. Yeah, so I want the number to roughly translate to how many days I've done. The thing is, if I had a guest on my Rocket League, then yeah, if I had a guest on my Rocket League, then they could continue playing and talking while I go to the toilet, and it would be like Joe Rogan, and his guests go to the toilet and they continue talking without them. I think that would be good. The real test of a successful YouTube channel is having a podcast and having somebody off camera, which isn't part of the podcast, but is doing yeah, isn't part of the podcast, but is doing the electronics and all the technical side of it, and is just on their laptop out of view, and they sometimes get brought into the podcast just to ask for their opinions. Yeah, I think expectations change. It's really weird because as the channel grows, not that it's growing, but as the channel grows, your expectations, it's like drugs. The more you have, the more you're able to handle, and the more that you're the more you want, really. So there'll be a stage maybe that some YouTubers believe that they need to have 1 million views, and every time they get 1 million views they're happy, and every time they don't, they're not. But for me, 1 million views is not possible, is not even remotely plausible. Like, it doesn't ever happen, and I would never expect it to happen. But for others, 1 million views might be a disappointment. Like, if Mr. Beast only got 1 million views, then you'd think, oh well, what's happening? What's going wrong? Yeah, I think that answers the question quite succinctly, how did you find about this channel? Hi, Amy lol. I think that just about sums it up right there. They're friends of Amy. Unless that is something you say to a nice person called Amy that you haven't met. I feel awkward talking about people when they're not here, I'll be honest with you. Amy's great. Yeah. Bread Boy Banana is great. All the people that played Rocket League with me sometimes are also great. I don't know how it's happened that there was one time where every one of my siblings was single. Ah dear. Yeah. Oh well. I just had to approve a comment there because it had a swear word in it. So I approved the comment, of course. I thought it was only fair. I know. Oh, I don't... Can I remove the comment? I don't know if I remove the comment. I don't know whether... if I remove the comment... Oh no, I'm about to have a cup of tea. Yeah, I don't know if I remove the comment, whether it removes the person or it removes the comment. Okay, yeah. I'm going to open a crate. I didn't realise... Thank you, Mum. Yeah, I didn't realise that I had enough for a crate. I hope I know what a crate is, and that I'm not just... is a crate a golden pumpkin? Oh yeah, rare crate. Brilliant. Let's open a crate. This is what the YouTubers do. Okay. Yes, I will. Yes. Open now. Fingers crossed. Let's see what I get. Pretending to be excited for the views. Not that I am. What's it gonna be? I got wheels. They're very rare, but they're still wheels. I'll equip now. There you go. I have opened a crate. I got some wheels. Let's see if I can can I? No, I can't. Anyway, just a little bit of advice. If you ever comment and it has a swear word in it, I then get given the option to show or hide it. So it automatically doesn't show the comment. Just in case you want to swear. Or not. But I might show the comment. Anyway. Yeah. It's very difficult to make myself a cup of tea. But I will. Thank you for watching, and if you decide to leave, then I appreciate the view. I'll be back in about a couple of minutes, and then I'll play a game of Rocket League, and then I'll be away for a couple of minutes. So in the next 9 minutes, you're only going to get 5 minutes of me playing. So, bye for now. Sorry for my outburst there. I was just laughing at how many people are still watching. Thank you for watching. I am back. I got my biscuit and I got my cup of tea. I'm been to the toilet. I'm good for another hour. Not that I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'll probably play for another hour. We'll see how I feel. Sometimes I get tired. Sometimes I... Oh, that's a good question. On my toast, I have chocolate spread on one piece, and I have jam on the other piece. Yeah. Very exciting stuff. It's not the healthiest, I must admit, but I like chocolate spread more than I like jam, but I still quite like jam. Back in the day when I was healthy and skinny, I used to have Marmite and maybe cheese and pickle, which isn't as healthy, but probably better than chocolate spread. Let's score an own goal, shall we? Oh, luckily that didn't go in. Toast, toast. It's all about toast. Tasty toast, toast. I think that has proven quite a good point, that I'm willing to read any comment. Yeah. Okay, let's eat this biscuit. Okay, eating biscuit is not a good idea with the controllers. if my older brother was here, one of my older brothers, they would go crazy at how chocolatey. What is your favourite biscuit? My favourite biscuit is triple chocolate chip with milk chocolate cookie with white chocolate chips and milk chocolate chips. That's not a biscuit. My favourite biscuit is, I like Bourbons. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to do the unprecedented. And I'm not going to say that comment now. Well, crumbs, I've dropped my crumbs all over my Tupperware box. Let's roll down the hill. What a saying. Bread Boy's bananas comment earlier was so cutting. I have to be honest. Are you happy with the amount of people watching right now? It annoys me that matters. That the amount of people watching. Well, it should matter because the more people watching, the more people I have to talk to. And it shouldn't really matter. I think when you've got at least one person watching, you should be happy whatsoever, because having one viewer means that you're able to have somebody watching you and can enjoy the Rocket League, and anything more than that is a bonus, I think. Yay! Apparently I scored that, I don't know how. But yeah, finished watching my Rocket League. Yeah, I've got my Rocket League 82, Rocket League 83, and my description of see you similar time tomorrow. I stream every day now, apparently. Just so weird meeting my friend Gary, and I shouldn't say his name for confidentiality reasons, but Gary, he yeah, just so weird that he has a job, I have a job, and we used to be at school together, and now we both got jobs. It's crazy. Yeah. Wholesome. Yeah. Very wholesome. That's the word that I wasn't thinking of. Wholesome. Yeah, having jobs, both having jobs. Oh, score, please score. Oh, that was our chance to equalise. Oh well. Yeah, so I've ruined this remote and it's covered in chocolate, but oh well. I'm not going to wash my hands for the views. Yeah. So, I've had a day at work. I've been looking at a screen all day. I struggled partway through my afternoon. Yeah. But I made it to the best time of the day, where I can play in my Rocket League, and I'm hoping that I can play Rocket League every day for the rest of my life. Well, no, I'm going to keep them going. I reckon I'm going to keep them going this time, because I've had Rocket League runs where I've done it many days in a row, and I'd be disappointed if this Rocket League run was to come to an end. I think. Are we going to play someone? Yeah, I just think that... Oh, my cup of tea. I just think there's more to be had with this Rocket League. A cup of tea's great. Yeah, I just think I want to have one person watching me at least, and make that one person feel part of the stream. That's what I want. But ideally, as I've said many times before, as you all know, I've want to have celebrity guests on the Rocket League and talk to people at the same time. Thank you very much, my fan H. Don't let your tea go cold. The wisdom in that is beyond your years. Monks have studied for millennia and have reached similar conclusions. Don't let the cup of tea get cold. Let some of the last cup of tea go cold. But I only have 20 seconds to drink it in between goals. So if I want to drink my cup of tea, I've got to score. Oh, I nearly did. That was so close. So I've said this before today, but I might actually get the job I interviewed for, because the person deciding whether I get the job, it was ill. So I've got to wait for him to come back and then them to make a decision, which is really cool. I might have a job. And if I have a job, that means... Oh, what a question. Who is your most famous guest so far? Well, that would be a close contention between Bread Boy Banana, my older brother, and Babitus13, my other older brother. And it's a close contest. It's very difficult to say, actually. Who's more famous? Josh, I think, because he's got international sporting success. He was the European gold medalist in the surf life saving board rescue. And he came somewhere in the ski world championship final that we gave him a card for, which I don't know where it is. I don't know when it was. Maybe it was 9th? He came 9th? 15th? I don't know. He came somewhere. And we gave him a card. It's more of a fact of getting through to the final. Is good. I used to do so much sport, and now I'm eating biscuits in my room. Yeah, so if most famous guess has to be Bread Boy Banana. You just don't let my cup of tea go cold. Just a little bit of a idea. When people play me, you are certainly most welcome to chat to me on Discord as well, and you can be a guest and we can talk to each other if you felt like being on a live stream at all. Or better is having my brother be in the video, and because that was the story, the success story. That's when it all started, back in Rocket League 69, when we did a longer version of the live stream, and it got more success. So turn back the clock to now, I'm live streaming longer videos every day, and the ratings have gone through the roof. BBC have been... How is it 7-0? What have I been doing? Oh, I just joined later on. Yeah, so BBC have been taking notes and thinking about the next steps for their business enterprise for national TV broadcasting based on the popularity of My Rocket League. The viewing figures are just unreal. Strictly Come Dancing, the only way that Strictly Come Dancing can be saved now is if I star as a guest next year. Yeah, scored 8-0. Dishing out the tea. Oh yeah, I need a cup of tea. What does that mean, dishing out the tea? I would have not drunk my cup of tea if someone hadn't reminded me to. Yeah, so I have a job. I want to have a different job. I might get a different job. And I just think even if you're doing a boring job, that you've still got the excitement of learning how to do the boring things. You just get, with a job it becomes boring, and then you're doing boring things, and you've been doing the same boring things for months. That can be, you guessed it, boring. But as well as having boring jobs, you can also learn how to do the boring stuff in your jobs, and learning is fun. So really it's a bit of fun. I want to be able to finish my college work as part of my apprenticeship. Yeah. Can't believe Gary is a software developer dishing out the tea. It's just great that people can do things they like. Do you know what? I'm actually... Okay, good. Smite. What did I just say? It's just great that people can do things they actually like. I don't like Smite. I'll be honest with you. Poor Babitis13's YouTube companion to be, my brother's girlfriend. Poor her, because Matt was no, I mustn't name names, but my brother was saying, my mum was saying, has she played Smite? And he was like, not yet. Oh, the cringe. I don't want to play Smite ever again in my life. It's horrendous. There's so much pressure on every shot. It's nerve-wracking. You always lose. And I don't like counting. Particularly to 50. 10-0. This team has been rinsed. Rinsed like a dishcloth. No. Sorry, Felix Zemdegs just uploaded a video of him doing a 3.41 single. That's crazy. Is that even possible? Sorry, a Rubik's Cuber just did solve the Rubik's Cube on camera in 3.41 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why. Let's try again. Let's try and get this person to join, and if they're busy, then oh well. If only I could report comments. Oh wait. Oh my life. For that I might make this Bread Boy Banana a comment moderator. The cheek of it. The sincere cheek of it. But I suppose technically I want to try and play with Juanda's Mata 12. I'll drink my cup of tea and then I'll play a game. I'm level 54, my level just keeps on going up. Probably because I'm playing every day or something. Yeah, so just for planning your evening, usually I'm dishing out the cloth. Yeah. Usually I I read all the comments, but some comments are for the live chat eyes only, I think. So yeah, I'll drink my cup of tea and I'll play a game. I'll get the game loaded up because I don't think this person's, I think they're busy. So yeah, we'll just play online. And there we go. Yeah, so thank you for watching, for keeping me company this evening. Makes me feel less lonely. I think there's something special about talking to people. And putting that tea aside, it will inevitably get cold. There's just some things in life, like the sun rises every morning. You know, there's 12 months in a year. Very definite things that happen. And also, when you have a little bit of tea left and you're playing Rocket League and you put it to the side, it's 100% going to get cold. And you're going to forget it's there. And you're going to have to drink cold tea later. It's just a fact of life. Yeah. I didn't say yeah, but I said yeah. Oh, am I going to score? Am I going to score? Do you know what? I think I've been playing Rocket League for a good 2 hours. And I don't feel like I've concentrated that much on the Rocket League, if I'm honest with you. If I'm brutally honest. My concentration levels on the Rocket League are not that great. I reckon if I read the last 4 comments, I'll be able to figure out who's watching me. But I appreciate suggestions, like when someone's, what are they called? Night Playing suggested to open a crate. And then I opened the crate and got these very rare wheels, whatever that means. And I'm sporting the wheels at the moment, which is all very good. So today I've been to work, wasn't my favourite, but the day went okay, I suppose. I did well to keep up the flexi time. So I went to work today. And I also met with my friend Gary, and we're going to play Rocket League together. But I suppose the thing is, it's going to be a bit awkward. I'm going to play Rocket League on the Nintendo Switch, which I can't stream. So I'm going to be playing Rocket League and not streaming it. So there's going to be times of the day where I'm playing Rocket League but not streaming, which is a bit cheeky actually. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. Oh, this has got to be a goal, but they demolished me. Yeah, playing Rocket League and not streaming is a bit cheeky. That's how I feel about the Nintendo Switch. Unless, of course, I got a fancy device that can also stream the Nintendo Switch, which I should not get. Right, if I get a job, I'm getting this fancy pantsy device. Get the cup of tea. If I get a job at this job, I'm getting this fancy pantsy device that can stream the Nintendo Switch. That's a true test of success, when you feel able to splash out the cash. Is anybody online? I've tried that person. Oh, I've got a tummy ache. Hope it's not from eating so many cookies, or from talking too much, or other fun things to do. So what time is it now? 20 past 8. I used to think that 20 past 8 was really late and I should be going to bed by then, but I don't think I fully make the most out of my life if I go to bed at 8. I think I have to go to bed at 9 to have that extra hour awake to make the most out of my life. And the more I do it, the more I get used to it and stuff. So today I think it's been a better live stream because I've been able to talk about interesting things like civilization in 1,000 years' time, and work and consciousness and monkeys and interesting things like that. Yeah, which is great. It seems that I think this whole ability to add interest to an otherwise good game is pretty fun, actually. I think the essence of this live streaming will never change. I hope there's enough variety to keep people interested, which is why I think I need to turn it into a podcast style where I can properly talk and the audio version can be interesting enough to listen to, as well as playing good Rocket League, which I think is impossible, but I can try. Yeah, because imagine if I spent the whole time focusing on the Rocket League and then I wouldn't necessarily be able to talk about anything. I've said this exact thing word for word in my last stream, I swear. Or, you know, if you always talked about the podcast, then yeah, then you wouldn't be good at the Rocket League. And would I? The real question is, would I watch someone doing what I'm doing? I think that's a true test of entertainment, whether I actually believe in what I do and think it's actually any good. I don't know. I think if I knew the person, if it was my younger brother, I'd watch them. If it was my boyfriend's younger brother, yeah, then I'd watch them. And I also think if it was my school friend's boyfriend's younger brother, I think, yeah, that's a good reason to watch them. But and then also if I was gonna play Rocket League with them and be able to watch a live stream and play in the game and watch myself playing on someone else's live stream, I think that's a good reason to watch. And that takes up pretty much all my audience plus my dad. So I think everybody has their own good reasons to watch. So I shouldn't feel so bad when people are spending quite a large part of their evening watching me. And I suppose for me it's like the end of the day and it's a little bit of fun, and for other people it's only a small part of their day and it's a little bit of fun. It's not the whole day. I'm not doing a 24-hour live stream or something silly. No. Brofist at 100 mil. Not quite. I haven't scored for a while. That's the quality of my Rocket League at the minute. So let's think of a interesting philosophical question. That was a good passage of play. Okay, this philosophical question is interesting. If you replaced one of your brain cells with a silicon chip, then would you still have the same level of consciousness? And would you still be able to be the same person if you replaced one of your billions of brain cells with a replica silicon chip? Would you be the same? And the answer to that is obviously yes. One brain cell isn't going to make a difference. You still got the whole brain working. Now the question is, if you kept on doing that, and one by one you took every brain cell and replaced it with a chip, each time you would say, oh, it's only one brain cell different, it's going to keep on working the same. And if you kept on doing that, and you ended up with the whole brain being now silicon chips and replicas of brain cells, would you still have the same level of consciousness, and would you still be the same? And the answer to that would be obviously yes, because at every single stage you were the same, and at no point did you not think you were the same, so you are the same. So there you've got a silicon computer being which has got the same level of consciousness, and they haven't got any human brain cells. So, is it possible for a computer to have consciousness if my example shows that it's possible to have consciousness? And could you have a society where people are gradually changed into a computer which preserve your life forever in a digital form? Would that be possible if it was done gradually, and people that are deleted and copied are not gradually created? I think there is a strong argument that it's possible for computers to be conscious, because I think that if humans can be conscious, and we're made of brain cells and we have our own decisions and we're able to think, and if computers are able to update their own code and they're able to think and be conscious, then I think computers can have the same level of consciousness as humans. Am I going to score this? Oh no, they saved it. That's what I think. If you squint at my phone, the number of viewers looks like a bigger number. That excites me. Yeah. So just a little interesting about this setup. I've got my headphones, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone with the live chat, which is a very valuable contribution to this whole thing. And I've got my YouTube channel, which is, I've got 8 new subscribers recently, which is pretty cool. I appreciate the subscribers. I'm not quite at the level to ask you to ding that notification bell, because I don't think it's fair for your notifications. But I do appreciate that within 10 seconds of starting my live stream, I had a first comment from Breadboy Banana. I thought that was a very dedicated viewer there. I hope these live streams aren't too long. Today's been quite a bit of a long live stream because I had tea quite early. So I've actually had 2 live streams in separated by the internet not working. So I started off with Rocket League 82 and this is Rocket League 83. Yeah. So I talked about robots and stuff, and there's this really good film called Her, which is about someone falling in love with an operating system, which I think is really cool. But then it takes a bit of a turn, and it gets pretty weird and cool. See that? I was in the air, and I positioned my car so the wheels would be towards the track, so I landed on my feet better and joined back into the play better. That is something good that I've done. I like to think my Rocket League is getting better, but I actually don't know. I've just hit the ball there. Sometimes I do, when I'm talking and stuff, I just do feel that I'm just not really concentrating, and that didn't go in, and I'm just getting the boost and then going towards the ball and then repeat, and that's all I'm doing. I don't even remember getting the boost, but I often just gravitate towards the boost and go get it. Boost to get boosts. To get boosts. Am I gonna nearly get that? Not quite. I nearly saved that. Oh, I didn't go in. Let's see if I can score. And what a perfect time to concede. I think tomorrow I probably won't live stream as long, because I'll probably only live stream for an hour or an hour and a bit, because I'll probably need to write a job application before my Rocket League, and then I would also like to watch a bit of TV Made in Chelsea after my Rocket League. So I'll probably live stream from 7 till 8. So this longer live stream will balance that out. Yeah. I get quite a lot of minutes of people watching my videos, which is really cool. But I realise that quite a large... I nearly saved that. I realise that quite a large proportion of those minutes... Oh, okay, what a great question. It took me a while to notice that question, by the way. I thought it was the same comment as before. But Bread Boy Banana has commented, would you rather delete your YouTube or delete your Instagram? I would have to say, because I'm more passionate about my YouTube, I would rather... Yeah, but I could just create another channel and start again. Oh, that's a tough question. I think I don't want to delete my Instagram. That's the thing. Even though I want YouTube to become my living, at one stage I wanted Instagram to become my living. Like, normal people use social media. People who are desperate in life to do anything but what they're doing use social media, but also want it to be their living. So I want YouTube to be my living, but I don't know how much I'm invested in my channel. I think the thing with Instagram is that I could upload all those photos again, but the thing... Well, I don't want to delete my Instagram. This is going to be a tough question. Right, I'm going to just put my foot down and say I'd rather delete my YouTube. No, I like my YouTube. Oh, no. No, I'd rather delete my Instagram. Foot down. Rather delete my Instagram. All the photos gone. What's your favourite film? Okay. My favourite film is... I like Forrest Gump. That's a film that I watched and just thought, wow, that's a good film. I like About Time, which is about Rachel McAdams. It's about time. With time travel and stuff. Trying to get a girl. I like that film. I've watched that a good 2 or 3 times. I like... what else do I like? Do you know what? No. What else do I like? Rachel McAdams. I like Notebook. I don't remember all the films I watched. Oh, I like Blindside. That's a good film. I nearly scored then. Blindside is about an American footballer, and it's got. I like Notting Hill. I like scoring Rocket League goals. That took a while to score a goal, by the way. I didn't score for quite a while. What else do I like? Film-wise. What's my favourite? If I had to pick one, Shawshank Redemption is pretty good. Ocean's 11 type films. I think About Time's my favourite film because I really relate to it, about this person who can time travel and go back in time to try and get the girl that they want and use it to get a girlfriend, because I wish I could do that. Wish I could go back in time and use it to get a girlfriend. I wouldn't though, because I've had lots of other stuff happen as a teenager, which I don't want to have happen again. But just general, like every conversation, when it's not a good conversation, you could go back in time to that moment and relive the conversation. Or when you see a girl and you don't go up and talk to them, you can go back in time and go talk to them, and then if it doesn't go well, you can go back in time and talk to them again. Yeah. Oh, was it going to go in? As if I'm good. I'm not good. Somebody said I was good at Rocket League once on the live stream. Funny that, isn't it? A true test of a true Rocket League fan is somebody who's actually watching the Rocket League. I wouldn't be watching the Rocket League. If I'm honest with you, I wouldn't be. Would I? Is it interesting? It's barely interesting enough to be playing it and live streaming at the same time. That scrapes into the realm of interest. I always have a good weekend, but it never lasts long enough, and yeah. Right, I'm going to hit the ball way over the net. Oh no, I didn't hit it at all. Surely a goal is imminent. Let's try it. Let's get that in. I missed it. Oh, somebody else got it in. Let's get that in. I'm just hitting it into the corner. Corners are useless. Get the boost. Miss the boost. Get the boost. Score a goal. Nearly. An assist, maybe? Another goal? Okay, let's think of another philosophical question. Does love exist? I don't think so. I think you can admire someone and you can enjoy their company, and it can be all wrapped up into nice emotions. I think it is possible to love something / someone, and have feelings which are out of your control. But I think true love, to be honest, I think there's an argument that loving somebody for the first time that you love them is more interesting than anything else. But I think it's a different kind of love when you're in a relationship and you really like them and they're a big part of your life. I think that's a deeper sense of love. That I think love does exist, but it doesn't have any magical qualities. It's just part of nature. Do you know when you have a conversation with someone, I'm not talking about my mum here, but you have a conversation with someone and you want to complain about it, or the female dog word about it to someone else, but that person doesn't live with you when all your siblings have moved away, and you have to wait a good couple of months to have that opportunity to complain about this one conversation. Oh well, I'll just wait. Yeah, so I'm gonna play for another 15 minutes, and I appreciate those of you that have been watching. I appreciate those of you in the past who have played me before. I also appreciate the comments. The live chat is pretty fun. So I think to finish this off, I'll have two objectives. One objective is to score a goal, and then the second objective is to talk about a philosophical question. Okay, I've scored a goal. That's one objective done. Okay. The second objective is to just talk about a philosophical question. The scoring the goal happened sooner than I thought. Is deja vu, does it mean more than just a mistake that the brain makes to an otherwise normal situation? Because sometimes when I experience deja vu, because it's my own consciousness, and that's how I usually determine reality, because it's like that, when I get deja vu, sometimes I genuinely think that things have happened, I've foreseen things, when really it's just explainable. It's just some sort of frontal cortex not getting the signal before something else, and it's explainable, and it's part of science. And I get it so often. I don't really think that you can tell the future. I don't really think that. But it's just some sort of strange mystical properties to deja vu. Great. I appreciate the emojis. There's a monkey car football. And I have monkeys. Have Kobe. Not with me, but I'm playing Rocket League at the minute. But yeah, I have monkeys. I have the football, and I have the Rocket League. Yeah, so what was I talking about? And I have the Kiss and the Potatoes. Oh yeah, Deja Vu. And there's things like that that you just genuinely think mean something. When two people experience the same thing, the same exact thing, they have the same exact thought at the same time, and that just shouldn't be happening, and it happens quite a lot. I think situations like that are interesting. I think there is definitely some kind of brain waves that we do to connect each other, some underlying fabric energy to the universe that connects all of our consciousness. You have the physical world that has shapes and objects and elements and has energy and mass, and I think all the dark energy in the solar system is the conscious world, which has all the deeper meanings and is the cause for the existence of humanity, and it's sort of like a divine material that links everything together. I think that's why deja vu happens, because I genuinely think that our brain isn't having a trick. I genuinely think we have some sort of connection to the future, but also think that when people think the same thing at the same time, there's some genuine explanation for that, and it's the dark energy / matter, which does exist, linking our brainwaves together, and we have sources of consciousness in a conscious plane. That sounds good, doesn't it? What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is blue. My second favourite colour is probably orange. And my third favourite colour is green. Yeah, then I quite like yellow. And I'm not fussed about the others. Deja blue. Yeah, exactly. I am blue in this game. It's like deja vu, but deja blue. Makes me feel happy that people are listening to what I'm saying. Yeah. Thanks, 1962 Budgie / dad. Confidentiality. What's your favourite brand of Hoover? Henry, Dyson, etc. Well, interestingly enough, Hoover is a brand, and it used to be such a popular brand back in the day that all vacuum cleaners are called Hoovers. So I think my favourite brand of Hoover has to be Hoover, because there's only one brand of Hoover. I sound like such a pedantry source of pedantry, which is the noun for being pedantic. Okay, I lost that game. No, my favourite brand of Hoover has to be Henry. Okay, what's your favourite shape? Just a question, can anybody name anything beyond Hoover, Henry, Dyson? I think anybody who can name another brand of vacuum cleaner is a straight up Curry's employee or a genius. Okay, what's your favourite shape? Cleaner. Oh, I don't know. Well, my favourite shape. Don't like triangles, like they say on Love Island. Not another triangle. I hate triangles. Love triangles. They're annoying to watch as well. No, and honestly, I like circles, ovals, ellipses. Triangles, well, triangles have their place, but I don't like the conspiracy aspect of a triangle. Like, mathematically speaking, I quite like stars, a 5-pointed star. Squares are quite nice. Now I'm just naming shapes. I like whatever shape, a 3D shape of a football. That has a fancy name. That's a nice name. What is that? There should be a name. Peter's popular thing to say. There should be a name section of the live stream. There should be a name for that awkward moment when you don't know whether to not hug someone. I scored. That awkward moment when you don't know whether to hug someone or shake their hand. I think it should be called the shakies. When you don't know whether to hug someone or shake their hand. The shaky hakes. The shakies. I had that moment today and then we ended up hugging. That's the only solution to that situation, is to actually end up hugging. Suction Simon, and then 1962, the absolute genius, is National Panasonic. I said that anybody who can name another Hoover is a genius, and there you go. Sophia. Okay, we got 5 minutes left till 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna make this my last live episode, so I can try and get to bed for 9. So I appreciate for those that have watched. Yeah, and even those that I don't really count as viewers but are watching anyway, I appreciate you even more because you're giving me comments which are making this more bearable experience. You know the saying, someone you know that comments is better than someone you don't know and watches. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I think both are good. But the best people are those who play Rocket League with me. I shouldn't be biased. The question is, would I play Rocket League if no one was watching? The answer to that is yes, but not a very long time. Do you know what? If I wasn't live streaming, I'd be listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. And I've done that before and it's a bit of fun. Sometimes I lean forward and get really close to the camera and it's a bit weird. But it's because my tummy aches. Please score a goal. Finish this live stream off in style. Wow, I was there or thereabouts. It didn't go in there. So I don't want to concede a goal. Let's jump up and get that. I scored, nearly. People, I can just imagine the people who are just listening, who just see me, they suddenly start hearing, oh, let's try and get the ball here, or let's try and save that. And it's like, what is he on about? I'm playing Rocket League, by the way. Tummy, tummy, that's my tummy. Tummy tucker away, said he. I don't want... I've had an advert pop up and I don't want to ruin this live stream. Okay, 40 seconds left of the match. This is going to be my last Rocket League episode. So unless I score... No, it will be, but while I'm not scoring, I'll just say thank you for watching, thank you for commenting. This has been quite a long ordeal today, but thank you for sticking by through the cups of tea and the biscuits and the lack of commentary, the lack of gameplay, the lack of me being here, the thrilling content, all the highs and lows. Thank you very much, and I hope to save this goal, and I'll probably be on tomorrow for a short amount of time, for about an hour, between 7 and 8. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you. See if I can get any bye. I'll just put my controller away. I will sleep well. Thank you. Okay, good night everyone. Sleep well. Have a good Monkey Car Rocket League. Good night everyone. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Good night everyone. This live chat's been great. Thank you. I'll end the live stream. So bye. Night night. Thank you.